Yo, what's going on everyone? In this video, I want to show you guys how to complete the March of the Dead quest. You're going to have to go in and get these 3 items out of this foggy area. So I do apologize if this is a little hard to see, but there really wasn't much I could do about all the fog. Now, in order to actually get started on this, the time of day will have to be between 5 and 7. And from there, you just want to talk to this guy and it'll start up the next step where it tells you to follow these lanterns and find the chest holding the 3 items. So if you start, you're going to want to head to the left. The very first item can be found by coming over to this lantern here. You're going to want to talk to this guy. Now you'll notice that you're going to get poisoned by the fog while you're in here. However, if you stand close enough to the lanterns, it will actually get rid of the poison and it'll reset it so that you can actually go and venture further into the fog. So to get started, head to the left and we're going to talk to this person first. And I'll show you guys how to get all 3 of the items. Now, after you get out of the cutscene, it will face you in this direction. So I'm trying to make it as straightforward as possible, but as you can see, this is where we just talked to that guy. So if you make this right, you can head down this way. You should see more and more lanterns. Now you're also going to find these kittens along the way. You can pet them as well. However, I don't really think it had much to do with the quest. It was just that they were in the area for something else for when the fog clears up. Now, if you continue along this route, you'll also find some enemies. Do not engage them. Just continue going through. So follow this path and you should see eventually that you can search here in Phantom's Hollow. Once you open up this chest, you should get the first item. Now, in order to make things more understandable, we're going to actually go back to the very start of this so that you guys can follow my path again from the beginning. So if you guys need to get back to the beginning, you can actually just go ahead and succumb to the fog and it will respawn you back at the start, but you'll still have the progress from collecting the first item, or you can walk back over there. So go back to the start of the maze and I'll show you guys the exact path that I took in order to actually get the second item. So again, there's going to be these people here. You don't really want to engage them, but as you can see, we're just right here at the start of the maze, right where you start out. Now this time I went and made a right. I accidentally attacked one of these guys. Now these guys do like 1,000,000 damage if they hit you, so do not try to attack them. Now if you come to the right here, you're going to see that there's the staircase. I started heading up the staircase and then I made a slight left to get up the rocks a little bit faster. Now at this point, I succumbed to the mist, and it said that the mist was actually too foggy to continue on. So it actually teleported me somewhere else. I didn't really want this to happen, but in order to not make you guys confused, you will want to follow that same path. And it teleported me back into this location that was not at the start. It looks like it was at the bottom of that staircase. So from there, I made a left. You'll find a kitten down the way and another lantern. I went ahead and pet the kitten, even though it doesn't actually do much, but you should continue to see these lanterns and another staircase. Now there's another Meow Meow here. I'm guessing this is for when the fog's not there. But if you continue along this path, you should finally find this guy here on a plank. You'll want to talk to them, and this will lead you guys to the next object. So I'm sorry if this was a little unstraightforward, but there really wasn't much I could do with all of the fog and the fact that it just teleported me out. So you'll make a right, you'll reach a staircase, you'll make a left, and at the end of that hallway, you should find this guy on the plank, just to make things a little bit easier. Now, once you talk to him, you'll be able to continue on, and right up here, they'll finally tell you the exact location that you need to go to. Again, watch out for the mist though, but you'll make your way over here. And again, you can actually take damage from the water, but if you're quick enough, you can just make it over and you'll grab the second item. Now, the third item took me quite a while to find, but make your way back to the start just to make things a little bit easier to follow. You're going to go back to the start of the maze, and I'll show you guys where you can find the iron spear. So this one was a little tough, but this time make a left again. Follow the lanterns along this path. You're going to continue on past where we got the first object. There'll be another staircase. You're going to run up this, and then to the left, you should see this small green lantern with a staircase heading up. Stop at these lanterns to clear out your mist, and then head up this pathway. This is where you're going to find the next item. So if you come through here, you'll make another left, come down all the way around. You might not find any lanterns straight away, but just keep running, and eventually you should find a lantern to clear some of this mist off. Now, there wasn't really much in this little cutoff, so you might not want to stop here as I ended up taking damage now. Continue forward, you'll find this bridge. Again, do not engage these enemies. Just stand here next to this pot in order to get the mist to go away. Now, once you feel comfortable or you reset at least a little bit of your mist, you can continue on a bit further. You'll find another lantern here, and then just keep going into the abyss where you should see this audio log. Now you're going to want to go, finally, it will show you guys the location of the third item, which you can then just simply go pick up and grow. Has helped you guys out. I apologize if it was a little bit hard to follow due to the mist, but there really wasn't much I could do about it. So I tried to make it as easy